What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Isis. His name is Kimo. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Matreiuss. This was, I believe, the losers final of the Meta Plays Monthly, which means that the winner of this goes on to play the winner of the winners final, and the loser of this loses. I don't know if it was this game or not. If you want to see the entirety of this series cast, Meta Plays did it. It'll be on their YouTube channel. It's on their Twitch. Go and check it out. It was cool. And we are now ready for a fun, fancy, fresh evening. We've got Shalky, 10 months, saying Kimo big noob, but I'm pretty sure Shalky couldn't even take Villager off of Kimo. That's how different the levels. I'm just kidding, Shalky. Love you. Alrighty. So Anatolia is the map. We have ourselves the lure getting thrown down. We have seen this matchup quite a bit. And the thing is, there is this old doctrine. We're calling it a doctrine because this is what we've been told over the years. It might not be 100% true, but it's what we've been told. The doctrine is Isis best god on Anatolia. I'm here to tell you, and I believe that the facts back this up, that Anatolia no longer Isis best map. Isis still good on Anatolia, can definitely still win with Isis, but it's very, very close. Poseidon's good on this map. Zeus is good on this map. Ra and Set are good on this map. Thor, Odin, Loki are good on this map. Gaia is good on this map. Kronos is cracked on this map, maybe even S tier on this map, and also Uranus. Literally all the gods are good. Did I say Hades is good on this map? All the gods are good on this map. You just have to play it the right way. If you're not playing it the right way, you're going to be like, man, Isis is so strong. But if you play it the right way, man, Isis is not so strong. So what is the right way? Well, I've said it once. I'll say it a million times. 18 fishing ship, 9 on both sides is optimal. What more to say? What more to say? That's it. Okay, onwards and upwards. We'll check out this map and we'll just see if there's any cool relics that we're not going to see picked up. We've got the Shingles of Steel, which is actually a really, really good relic. And we also, which gives you extra house hit points and mana hit points. We've also got the Pandora's box here, which is the extra myth unit training time. Thank you so much for the 6 months, Benaclar. Appreciate you having a good time. That's 9 months, 6 month streak? 9 months. That's a lot of months. Thank you. Okay, so what's happening here? We're not going to see anything too crazy here. It looks like Matreiuss is actually doing something crazy, sending a villager forward. He's going to try and snag one of these fishing spots, and this is a mistake here from Kimo. Kimo, the secondary dock, the dock that you place. The second dock you place as Egyptian, you should place it on the second fish here, and you should be sending your fishing ships up to this location up here, and that's gonna disincentivize this kind of a dock here. And even if he puts it up on this location, not the biggest of deals, you send your free Sphinx over here, you should be able to defend. Not a problem. You'll get the fishing out faster than he will. It's all good. This is pretty wild from Matreiuss. It is a slightly different build order. He's getting himself a third dock very, very early and going Hermes, which means he's actually delayed his fishing ships to get this dock out. Normally we see 9 fish here already, probably 9 fish at the top already. And this forward dock here for Matreiuss is very, very interesting. We'll see how he's going to go from here. The Katoskopos getting shanked back, but Matreiuss says, get out of here, Kimo, I'll shank you. I got my own shank. And because Kimo's lost a little bit of HP, he has to kind of retreat away. Here we are seeing Kimo throwing up the temple. Very, very late temple here. Kimo, I'm not sure if he is fully aware of the hyper-efficient Egyptian builds, but it's pretty easy. It's 4-4-4. That's it. Thank you for the 100 bits, Cuddy Danks. Thank you. So you put 4 villages on food. You put 4 villages on wood. You put 4 villages on gold. You get to the classical age at 515, and you live the dream. Now, the problem here for Kimo is where is he going to put his dock? And he has done this quite a lot in his games. He loves to put this cheeky forward dock up. Sometimes he goes right up to the corner, sometimes not. We see the third dock coming down here already. Matreiuss is not going for early per scene here. Is he building triremes? He is getting triremes out. So he's going to try and deny this dock here, which is going to be absolutely huge. And this is going to completely destroy any sort of advantage that Kimo could get with the dock spam. So one villager dead already. Kimo not reacting to that one there. He's going to have to return back to his base. Hand axe, pickaxe coming through for Kimo. Matreiuss, on the other hand, what does he have? Does he have anything? He does have hand axe. He's delayed pickaxe. Generally speaking, you don't want to delay that pickaxe because it's really important for the Greeks. But he might grab it a little bit later. He's just getting some control here. I actually think it wouldn't have been a bad idea for Matreiuss to try get a forward temple here and go with this strategy and go for a early Cyclops here. Like he could have chucked the temple down and then put the dock up. And then Cyclops moves in, takes down this dock, could have finished the water off very fast. We do see Kimo with this dock over here. Currently 13 fish to 14 fish. Very, very interesting start at this point. Kimo throwing down his armory straight away. No surprises there. Definitely want to get some value out of an early heroic age here. Kimo's also got himself 400 wood in the bank, but I'm not sure exactly where he's going to be spending that, if he's going to try and push through on the bottom side of the map or what. Matreiuss currently 500, 600 food in the bank here. Still only 14 fishing ships, but it's going to be enough for him to get to the next age. He's going to start spamming villagers over onto the gold, getting himself his armory up, and he's definitely going to attempt to get an early Dionysus here. This is really, really cool for Matreiuss. He is not really pumping that many trireme out at all here, and Kimo is floating 600 wood in the bank, so I'm not sure what his plan is with that wood. Normally we see that being spent on archer ships, and then you're going to have a whole butt ton of food because you've got so many more fishing ships, but Kimo does not have those, and he's actually struggling a little bit in this situation. We do see the Sphinx getting sniped down there by those trireme as the Sphinx does manage to get away. There is a priest already over here, so Kimo's actually positioned that very nicely. Can heal that Sphinxy boy back up and then get him back into the action very, very soon here. As we do see a stray cabinet over here getting taken down. There's a couple of fishing ships getting built out, a couple of cabinets getting built on this front. Pretty interesting game thus far. And, well, we've got Dionysus coming through. Oh. Matreiuss is such... I love watching Matreiuss games with Poseidon because he never does anything the same way. This strategy that Matreiuss is showing off here, he either came up with this on the fly, or he had a plan, a vague plan, to be going in on this map with an incredibly strong Dionysus push, get some villagers on favor, you can build a second Scala, but more importantly, the idea is to get himself Spirited Charge, Thracian Horses, Hippocon, Mass Hippocon, Heavy Cavalry, and get all control of the middle. Getting early heavy cavalry with Thracian horses completely destroys an Egyptian's chances in the mid game, which is where the ISIS player shines the most. So we'll see if that's exactly what Matreiuss is going to be doing or not, or if he's simply just trying to get out a free Skylar and hold the water with very, very little. Sometimes you also see early mythic ages here, but nah, Matreiuss is going to be going right in on those Hippocon. Did he end up getting that pickaxe? Yes, he did. So his gold economy is looking nice. Now we do see Kimo dropping a barracks here, which is a bit interesting, but he is dropping that barracks. Meanwhile, on the top, we see the cabinets getting taken down. There are still a couple of cabinets waiting out here. Kimo not paying attention, does decide to turn around. He can drop all three of these cabinets out and win this fight very, very easily. Meanwhile, over here, the Scala sitting in the back, just waiting for some reinforcements from the trireme. No early arrow ship cladding for Matreiuss. And he still doesn't have any favor, really. He's got 10 favor coming through. He's still just pumping these Hippocon out, as we do see a Sphinx going to town on these Hippocon. Matreiuss is a bit overzealous here. This is a good trade here. Even if Kimo doesn't run the Sphinx here, he's still going to kill off quite a few Hippocons, but he can always just run the Sphinx, heal it back up, no problems. We do have a random villager up here already for Kimo as well, as the fighting has ceased on the bottom of the water. And on the top of the water as well. Kimo getting some more cabinets out of here. He's just massing these guys. We do see Nephthys Nephthys coming through now for Kimo as all these cabinets pop out. A couple of fishing ships getting built through for Kimo as well. He definitely wants to get up to that 18 fishing ship. He does have Persane as well. Very, very good. Matreiuss is at 18 fishing ships as well, as we are seeing some raids coming onto this position. Kimo chucking down the prosperity here. There's no crenellations, so these Hippocon going to get some value here. You can definitely turn around and just shank these and it's going to be fine. But Kimo not paying attention just yet. All the fighting happening on this side of the map and on this side of the map, keeping him a little bit too preoccupied. That's 3 villager kills already as more Hippocon are making their way in here. We do see Matreiuss getting himself Spirited Charge now as he gets that favor through. He's going for what I've said this is an incredibly strong strat before, getting those Thracian horses out on this map, and Matreiuss is going to be demonstrating it here. Massive amounts of damage getting done onto Kimo. Kimo's best bet right now would be an Ancestor's Eclipse onto Matreiuss' economy to try and slow him down. Meanwhile, we are seeing the cabinets pushing forward. They do not have the bonus damage against the Scarlet you get from the Mythic Age ship. Bonus damage tech, whatever it's called, I can never remember because no one ever buys it. Heroic Fleet doesn't have Heroic Fleet, but it doesn't matter because the Scarlet has been dealt with here, and Kimo's going to get some value on this side of the water now. He's cutting off 3 fish. There's going to be some more fish to cut off. Spirited Charge, it does come through, and Matreiuss is having to deal with. There's that Ancestor's Eclipse that we've been talking about. Matreiuss already in here with his Atlanta, though. Very, very smart to have that one already at the back, predicting an Ancestor's Eclipse onto the economy. Those minions die very, very quickly, but at this point he's going to be losing some of these villages over here as this Sphinx is kind of a little bit astray right now. You just have to split these minions up as best as possible and try as best as you can to pick off as many villages as you possibly can. Came in with a slight villager lead right now, and he's going to be attempting to get this Migdol up, but Matreiuss still very much alive in this game, very much can keep going in the Heroic Age. He's got so much food in the bank. He could also opt to throw a market down and start a trade route super early, given how much food he has, which could be very, very good. Kimo's going to get up this free Migdol here, no problems. The Hippocon here looking like they're getting sniped down as they're retreating away. Maybe 1 or 2 could get picked off if Matreiuss decides to use his ferry here, but not going to happen, and the Hippocon get away. The Ancestors has gone and finished off. Kimo's got tons of gold in the bank. He can start getting talent centers and start trying to get control of the middle. The problem is for Kimo right now is, what is the plan? How can he manage to defend against Thracian horses? So we are seeing a nice monument to the soldiers. Egyptian does have that god power blocking monuments ability, which means Artemis not going to be that good in this game. So we'll see what Matreiuss is going to do. He does have a bronze, so he will be able to see that there's a monument here. Obviously, this town center will have to have a monument as well if Kimo wants to block that from getting taken. And monuments are very, very important here for Isis, getting out Scorpion Men, getting out those Mythic Age technologies as well. If he decides to go through Thoth or decides to go through Osiris, getting out the extra Pharaoh, getting a bunch of Migdols down, it's all very important. We are seeing the Spearman now moving forward. Matreiuss is struggling quite a bit for some reason on... We do see... Has Matreiuss done... Matreiuss did it! He did it! Yes! He went and killed the deer with the Hydra. Can you believe that somebody, out of all of the people who watch streams here or watch Age Mythology content, one person has listened to me. This is why you go Dionysus, or one of the reasons you go Dionysus is nobody eats this food. You hit the deer, you get yourself Hydra heads. This is a 3-headed Hydra dealing 60 damage per second. Absolutely huge. Thank you so much for the 500 bits, Anonymous. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. And now the entire top side of the water is going to be cleaned up. Beautiful, beautiful play from Matreiuss. Absolutely love it. And there's a ceasefire getting thrown down as well here for whatever reason. I'm not sure exactly what that's about. Just seems like Matreiuss needs a little bit of time here to get this town center up and feel happy, safe. He is actually in a bit of a crisis. There is a small crisis here for Matreiuss. The crisis is 1,000 gold left. He wants to secure this gold mine on this town center. This town center will help here, giving him some extra damage. Throwing these stables down will help. Kimo needs to get out Siege if he wants to push through here, or get out a very, very early Osiris. And there's the Thracian horses, ladies and gentlemen. There's the copper weapons. I don't feel like you go copper weapons here. I feel like you go chainmail. You go copper mail, copper shields, because you have so much HP. This goes up to like 200 and something HP with Thracian horses. That extra armor matters a lot, and then you don't lose units. The extra damage, you're already kind of doing 13 damage, so you don't really need it, but we are going to be seeing the Hydra coming over here, going to take down this siege works incredibly fast. Matreiuss is going to be very happy to take this this location up himself, and we do see some cheeky fishing ships trying to get this dock up. I feel like Matreiuss will be able to stop this one here fairly fast. And I don't think this is going to go up anytime soon. And the siege works go down. We still don't see any siege over here for Kimo. He's still pushing forward, trying to take down some of these Thracian horse cavalry. And we'll see how Matreiuss is going to do now, as Kimo has got to deal with these units somehow. Matreiuss doesn't have the population to play with right now, though. There's a big bronze here. There's no priest on this army, so the Hydra will go to town here. And this is going to force Kimo back with the bronze. He gets a lot of armor here. Hydra gets one whack onto those chariot archers before they get away. Oh, ghost building! Ghost building! Ghost building! Oh, Matreiuss, no. That could have been huge there. Blocking that army and killing the entirety of that would have given Matreiuss a huge advantage. But he didn't go for it. And now Kimo's still alive here. Kimo, he's got himself 15 fishing ships, so he's all right. We are saying, oh, got to be careful not to throw that Hydra away to Priest, but we do have a whole bunch of those, all those Hippocon here to take down the Priest, and the Hydra will unfortunately fall here in this game, only with 3 heads, but did get a lot of value. Picked off a siege works, picked off a couple of docks, picked off a unit or 2. Definitely got some value there as the army retreating back for Kimo. He looks like Kimo did lose a whole bunch of chariot archers there in the end, as now the Hippocon can just stream in onto this location. Matreiuss, he's not going to care about a Migdol Stronghold dealing 12 damage per second. It's 12 damage times 3, but 12 damage per second onto his Hippocon, because his Hippocon have got 225 HP, 32 pierce armor. It's like it's scratching the Hippocon at this point. So Matreiuss pushing in, doing max amounts of damage onto Kimo. Kimo's getting himself copper mail, getting himself heavy spearmen, trying to deal with these Hippocon. It is a necessity to transition into infantry as well. You don't want to keep going Thracian horses once the heavy spearmen, champion spearmen upgrades come in. The spearmen start being a lot better. But you can definitely trade a little bit better there with getting some infantry out, but you don't have to do it straight away. That's the thing. So we'll see what Matreiuss is going to do. He's going to look to come over and hit this gold mine here. There are no gold mines left for Kimo. Kimo's not going to be able to go to Osiris anytime soon here. He wants to throw up a market over here. We do see some walls already set up to make sure he can defend that one, as we are seeing a monument to the priest getting thrown up onto this location, trying to make sure this town center is defended. The village is retreating up onto here. He could go after this gold mine here, as we are seeing a raid coming through for Kimo, looking to deny this town center, but Matreiuss not going for that one. He's a lot of gold in the bank. So if he had a market, he could buy the wood to get that town center up if he wanted to, but obviously not going to happen. And he is on both of these gold mines, so we will actually need to see a trade route started fairly soon. Though, I mean, it's 2 gold mines apiece, with these gold mines kind of being in favor of Matreiuss. And so Matreiuss being very sneaky, eating this gold mine right now, as we are seeing the raids now hitting this this wood line yet again. The Hippocon getting a little bit out of position, not going to the right place. We still do not see crenellations. If you ever see Thracian horses come through, that is a very important upgrade to get crenellations, and you just put towers onto the position you need to defend. That is the only real way to defend against Thracian horses. I mean, Kimo's doing a nice job thus far. He's sending units all around the map here, trying to find some villages, but Matreiuss is too good. He's placed his villages very, very safely here in this game, and we indeed see Hephaestus. Matreiuss is playing out of his world, out of his mind in this game, as he is getting pushed back here. The spearmen getting some good damage onto these Hippocon, but Hephaestus is coming in. And I love this, because what Matreiuss did here was he said, I'm going for a heroic age play. I'm going to need 2 town centers for that heroic age play to work, but then I need a follow-up. Getting the town center is not really a follow-up. Getting Mythic Age is. He's going to get a Plenty Vault, which is going to make up for any sort of villager gain you could have got for the town center anyways. But more importantly, he's going to get the Colossus out for a huge timing to push through, and he's going to be able to get out the early Forge of Olympus to get those Hippocon even more strong. So huge play here for Matreiuss. Really, really smart strategy. Kimo, on the other hand, he's had to defend all of this. And, ooh, Kimo's picked Thoth. I'm not sure what his plan is here. Obviously, Elephant here, very, very strong. If you can get out a whole bunch of Elephant and make a huge push here, you do have all of those fishing ships to help bolster the Elephant in this matchup. And I just don't see Elephant working against Thracian horses because the Prodromus will come out and they've also got all those upgrades on them as well. If you actually look at the Prodromus, I mean, you can't see them, but you can build Prodromus with all those upgrades. They can be super hard to kill and they just quickly snipe the Elephant. Even the Tusk of Apidamark Elephant can be tough, but getting Thoth, getting Book of Thoth here, we'll see some economy here for Kimo. See how it's going to go. We do already see some cheek. How does Matreiuss do this? Kimo set this up so early, or was trying to set it up so early. Matreiuss is in here. He's in the corner already. Yes, it's open down the bottom, but he's in the corner already, and now Kimo has to deal with this somehow. Really, really brutally strong play here for Matreiuss thus far. Kimo doing his best at this point. But unfortunately, Matreiuss running his Hippocon around, not really getting all too much done. He doesn't feel like he can fight this one just yet. He's still waiting on his champion Cavalry, which will give him the advantage in this fight as it's just about to pop at 99% now. There it goes. Forge of Olympus going to come through as well. Those champion Hippocon have got 255 HP, ladies and gentlemen. They will completely dice all of this. We do see our Scorpion Man still very strong at this point until those upgrades, those armor upgrades start coming in. We do see an immediate City of the Dead coming through for Kimo as well. But I think that if he's getting City of the Dead that early, maybe he made a mistake and he wasn't 100% certain of what he was trying to do here. We do see that Colossus coming in. And now Matreiuss sees no Colossus. But Kimo also saw no Aphrodite, so there's no golden apples. So the favor gather rate for Matreiuss is slow. The building speed is slow as well, as we do see the Hippocon coming out of this location and a big meteor coming over here. Going to deny that town center at nearly full HP. What a usage of meteor. Obviously, Matreiuss gets all those resources back, but he's denied the town center for the time being, and Kimo is going to attempt to get 4 town centers to 2 here. We're starting to see watchtowers getting thrown up on this position. Does he have crenellations? I don't think it's through just yet. No, he does not have the crenellations in, so he's still not quite going to be able to deal with those Hippocon. We do see a Polyphemus coming out right now as those Spearmen still running in for their to their deaths right now as those Hippocon just brush them off. Meanwhile, we see the Migdol Stronghold has been taken down. Some priests with funeral rites at this point are more than enough to deal with upgraded Colossus. Once those Colossus get those 2 upgrades, can be really strong. And we do see Kimo very hyper aware here, getting himself Book of Thoth. This is the big ticket economic item to make Thoth useful here. And we are seeing the army of Matreiuss getting pushed back. Matreiuss 107 of 130 population, not able to push in just yet. And we see guard towers coming through for Kimo as well. He should be getting crenellations first, but he hasn't got it. Maybe just forgotten about it. Thus, or thought he already got it. And Kimo able to make some very good movements in this game. And he's getting pushed back here. No problems. He's got himself full champion. The armory upgrades for Matreiuss are coming through. He's already got iron weapons. Just need to get his iron mail, iron shields, and he's going to be in a very scary position as we do see these villagers attempting to get the town center back up. Kimo going to get this Migdol up much faster than these villagers, and then the Migdol should be able to prevent the town center from going up. No problems here. As we do see the Hippocon going to attempt to run in and snipe that Pharaoh off. Smart play to go after that one, but too little too late, it might seem. But there is a Colossus here. Do we have that funeral rites? No, we do not. I'm surprised to see Kimo not getting that. He's got himself 15 favor, so he's definitely got that available to him. And these villagers all falling. There's 2 more villagers remaining on this town, onto this Migdol stronghold. Is it going to get up? It looks like it's not going to get up in time here as these villagers... Oh, there he goes. He gets it up, but it's going to get torn down immediately here as Matreiuss manages to hit an incredible timing here with nearly full iron upgrades on his armor. Champion Hippocon, those Toxoides coming through as well. And this Colossus spam is what Matreiuss needs to do now. He's against Thoth. Colossus are the big unit you use in this. And honestly, from what Kimo's doing thus far, I do not understand why he went Thoth. He does have himself 3 monuments. Does he have any upgrades on these guys? No, he doesn't have Valley of the Kings. He doesn't have any upgrades for his elephant. His trade route has been created, and he's just going to be building it right here instead of around here. I think you should go here to here, to be honest, or maybe like here to your hometown center where it's nice and safe would probably be a little bit better than the efficiency here, but Doxody's returning back in with the help of those Typicon to tank. Guard tower, still no crenellations, but Kimo is getting it now. You can see him getting Sacred Cats, Funeral Rites, Flood of the Nile, Irrigations, Masons, crenellations, Boiling Oil. It's all coming through for him technology-wise. His economy is huge, but his army is just not able to compete thus far. And Matreiuss is just going to run over Kimo's units until Kimo can get himself full upgrades. This Hephaestus timing is doing absolute work, and I don't fully know what Kimo can do here. We do see some mercenary getting built here. The spearmen coming over here to push off this gold mine. Siege towers moving in to try and take out the fortress. Guard tower getting taken down. All these barracks going down as well, as more mercenary cavalry coming in to try and just end the forward fortress of Matreiuss. But I think Matreiuss is okay with this. He wants to come in, he wants to take this gold mine, he wants to take this gold mine and make sure he doesn't have to start trade too early. He will have to start trading, but he is trying to keep himself a little bit low on the economy so that he has more units to abuse his timing. And I'm not sure if this is a fully 100% intentional or just how the game's gone. I think it's just how the game's gone that Matreiuss isn't at 80 villages just yet, but it is a very good thing to have happen because he's got those armory upgrades and he can make the big push happen. But he still does not have himself fortified town centers. Kimo is still struggling to produce units here, and these villages on this gold mine are going to get pushed off of this one. I think Kimo should be okay here. He's got a good amount of trade started. He doesn't have a lot of resources in the bank, but he should be able to hold here with his town center and potential mercenary spam. We do see the militia coming out. No upgrades for the militia in terms of their medium infantry, heavy infantry, or champion infantry just yet. And now the militia all getting sniped off. And the villagers have to leave. But, I mean, at this point, you can potentially just get yourself... You can sell yourself some wood here at 62 wood right now for selling. So if he needs more gold, he can sell that by just getting a whole bunch of wood until his trade route is nice and set up. It's at 15 camel caravans right now, so he does need to get it up to like 30. And then you're just kind of getting into this late game. It's a very strange late game. So normally, the god path is... Okay, so the optimal god path for like late game Isis against late game Poseidon. The optimal god path would be Bast, Hathor, Osiris for the Isis, and Hermes, Aphrodite, and Hephaestus. But now we've got some weird choices because we've got Thoth and Nephthys for the Isis. Obviously, you know, probably never going to go Hathor here, but you got the Nephthys and the Thoth instead of the Osiris, which is a big ticket defender against what Hephaestus Poseidon can do. And we are seeing the Hand of Talos coming through. So Matreiuss is very, very aware that Colossus are going to be big here. We do see the Pharaoh coming in. The Pharaoh is one of those units that does very, very nicely. It trades very well into the Colossus. Colossus also got relatively low hack armor, so you can send some melee units in here to snipe that one down. Same thing with that Polyphemus. I actually think the Polyphemus might just be a little bit overtuned at full upgrades. He should probably be hitting about, I would say, 50% hack armor at full upgrades, not 56, or it might even go up to 60% with Iron Mail, but Matreiuss still doesn't have himself Iron Mail. So I don't know what he goes up to. Can't tell. See, Bronze Mail. It's an extra 10% vulnerability, which doesn't exactly add up to 10%, but it is what it is. And now the Spearman swinging around for Kimo. He might try and snipe the Plenty Vault, but it is in range of Town Center, so you can't just sit here. Can be worth it to do that. If your opponent puts their Plenty Vault in a bit of a precarious location, like if Kimo put it over here, or Matreiuss put it over here, you send a couple of units in to try and snipe it off and give yourself an extra bit of HP for a little bit there. And now we are starting to see, we've got a Petropolis coming out. Matreiuss is saying this is a very, very strong location for him to hold. If he gets a wall here and some towers here, it can be very tough for Kimo to push back. And at this point, Kimo is just Spearman, Chariot Archers. He's got no siege out. He does have 3 siege work, so he can get some out. He is making himself some siege towers here. It's the Champion Hippocon coming in. We've got the Silver Colossus coming through to try and take down this barracks here. And this is scary. Now it's 1355. Once the Gold Colossus comes out, and they'll go up to like 1500 HP. There we go. And looks like you do have a little bit of a raid onto this location. Matreiuss has started his trade route now. And in Matreiuss faction, it is not only on the weak side of the land, it's also not in the corner. That's just Matreiuss style, really. And now the Petropolis going after this. Look at this. This is so disgusting. How do you break through here? You can't send Mercenary through. He's trying to take down the gate, but the Colossus have completely thwarted that. We do see some priests coming out, but the priests barely scratch an 80% Silver Colossus, even with funeral rites here. They barely scratch this as one Colossus does go down. More Colossus to follow here. Town Center falling for Kimo. Is Kimo trying to push anywhere else? I don't see... Oh, we do see a catapult here, so he is trying to make some sort of a movement onto this location, but it's looking like Matreiuss has completely pushed through. Kimo sitting at 146 or 146 pop. Matreiuss 160 of 160 population. His army is so strong. We've got an Iron Mail now coming through for Kimo. That's going to help out a little bit, but he still doesn't have a good answer to these Silver Colossus that are out. We've got Shoulder of Talos coming through as well, so the Colossus is going to be even stronger. If I was Matreiuss clicking up the Shoulder of Talos, I'd try and keep this guy alive for as long as possible by eating the trees over here or moving over and eating a gold mine or something like that, but not what's happening. And right now, we've just got so many Petropolis here. At this point, you probably should transition to Heliopoli to push through instead of all these Petropolis, because they'll all get taken down very quickly. But he can swap right now as they're all kind of falling. And it is seeming like Kimo is actually... He's not holding on, but he's holding on in a weird way. Meanwhile, we do see the Spearmen getting some raids over here. The militia have managed to snipe off that catapult. And it's just so frustrating when you play Egyptian against Poseidon and you build this catapult, you kill one building, 2 militia come in, kill off your catapult. You've traded 400 resources for 75 wood of a stable. And you're just like, why did I kill the stable? Why? Now the settlement goes down here. The Polata getting dealt with as well. But Matreiuss still able to keep pushing through on this position. He's very aware, and we are now starting to see the Heliopoli coming through. This is huge. These will be able to clean up units and tank for ages, unlike the Petropoli, which get taken down very, very easily. Another Polyphemus coming out here. Absolutely huge. As the Heliopoli on the top side, doing everything. Like I said, these Petropolis, they can just... You don't even care if you lose them at this point. Just let them fall and replace them with Heliopolis, and that will be fantastic. You do see more mercenary cavalry coming in here. The monuments of the priests going down in the back here as well. Kimo very much struggling to find anything. Does he have anything up in the top corner? He does have a barracks up here. Going after the market, trying to take that one down with Spearman. It's a little bit sad. Kind of wish that you were Ra here with Horus, so that you could have the big damage axeman, but obviously not possible. And now Matreiuss smartly, very intelligently throwing up the towers. You can see Kimo's at 40. He was at 47 camel caravans and 21 villages. It's like he knows what he's doing. He's only at 80, 90-ish villager count, but he's at 47 camel caravans. This guy's insane. Now the Heliopoli will be able to take down this Migdol stronghold. And as this game is continuing, Kimo has got to ask himself, why did I go Thoth? Book of Thoth? Book of Thoth is good. Helps your wood gather rate out. But that's about it. Because you got all those fishing ships, it doesn't matter. And right now, both players are just like not even bothered with dealing with anything. There's no sneaky raids. We do see a whole bunch of docks coming up for Matreiuss over on that water as well to hurt a little bit as the Petropolis coming back in here to deny the town center yet again. Nice play from Matreiuss. I'm not sure where all of his population is at this point. He is moving. Oh, that's where his population is. We've got the Thracian Horse, Spirited Charge, Champion Ataroi with Weapons of the Titans. These guys are insane. Look at the market going down. This is only 8 Hetairoi. They do cost 3 population, but 8 Hetairoi completely snap off the trade route of Kimo. Kimo's going to have no gold income for a little bit. Matreiuss is trying to min prevent this town center from going up by just having Heliopoli or catapults, Petropoli coming in here with a wall. Very, very nice. Final marker going to be going down. I don't see a marker anywhere else with Kimo. He is throwing one up on this location here to keep his trade route alive here. But then this isn't the end of the story. These Hetairoi can now move in and snipe these houses, snipe the towers, maybe go after the town center, do whatever he wants here. He can kill off the temple and stop any sort of priest myth unit shenanigans coming through. The base of Kimo is very much under threat right now, but the spearman of Kimo still going after Matreiuss, trying to find some value. He does a lot of population over here. This is 16 population when he's down 20. Well, not exactly 20. He's only down 14, but he is down some population here as the Heliopoli coming in. Going to deny this yet again. A couple more Petropolis are in here to defend. More stuff getting taken down over here by Matreiuss. He's probably going to have to sack these Hetairoi here. It's not a bad idea to just go after like whatever buildings he can. He can start building Hetairoi again if he so chooses. I think the better idea is to just go full in on this town center now. He's completely murdered Kimo's gold income. The town center is still trying to come up for Kimo. He needs to throw up towers or something here if he can. As we do see Matreiuss losing the Atlanta here. And we are starting to see some infantry coming in finally as medium hoplite coming in. Matreiuss got a lot of resources now, so he can get himself medium infantry, heavy infantry, champion infantry, and then these spearmen start being very, very weak. You have to start making axemen, which I'm not sure if Kimo could afford it. He probably should. Once you see those hoplites starting to come through, you should probably start thinking about getting your axemen upgrades. You don't necessarily have to start making them. You should start researching those anyways. And Polyphemus says no to the town center yet again. Forward fortress coming down. This is going to make things very, very awkward for Kimo on this location. And Kimo still hasn't attempted any sort of side build onto this town center. This is the only, when you're down a town center, all the stuff that Kimo is doing is right on this town center, except for probably just towers instead of getting the town center up. What's more important while you're doing this is trying to find some pressure onto here. If you can get up a wall, set up a box here, get a catapult, get some towers in here, and then force your opponent to come over to that, invest population over onto that side while you're taking your town center back. That's important. But right now, not happening. Fortress up on this location. Still no towers coming down for Matreiuss here, but the fortress is going to be huge. We even see him stealing this gold mine over here. Matreiuss has got himself 24 donkey caravans, which is not nearly enough for him to support everything that he needs to do. As we're seeing, Monument to Soldiers getting taken down as well. There's no god powers left, so it's not really doing anything here, but going to be hurting Kimo nonetheless. And look at this trade route, 32 gold right now. It's very, very low. Oh, and we see a cheeky wall coming in here from Matreiuss, trying to completely deny this this market. He's trying his darndest to get this wall up, and there is a cheeky spearman in here, and we will be seeing Kimo deleting that one. Nice play from Matreiuss to deny that location yet again. Still, where's the villagers? Get your town center up now. He's got such a big advantage here. Kimo's struggling to produce units somehow. He's maybe only got 3 barracks here. He needs to throw down a whole bunch more buildings, and he hasn't really done that. Where's the rest of his buildings? Nowhere. And we see the stables slowly creeping in on this location. Matreiuss is such a late game god. The only way to beat Matreiuss in the late game is to like wall the water off over here, wall every choke point off super early and not let him in. Just don't let him in. If you let him in, it's over. Because he's going to get there when you least expect it, and he will put those stables up. He will keep trying to put those stables up, and you're going to be incredibly sad. So you do have to wall off your water as well, which is absolutely hilarious on Anatolia. So we're seeing yet again Kimo. He never says die. He never says surrender. He's going to keep trying here to take this this fortress down. It's still living, but going down very quickly to the catapult here. More mercenary coming in for Kimo as well to help out. Matreiuss 160 population. Do we see some more Hetairoi raids or something? I'm not seeing that anywhere. He's just got a whole bunch. He's probably just got too many villages. And we are seeing a Phoenix coming in. Phoenix are actually a really good idea here for Kimo, because what he can do with the Phoenix is he can take out the Petropolis. And also, they're actually quite cheap to rebuild as well. On Extended Edition, they're ridiculously cheap, but on Voobly, they're cheap as well. Just starting to see some units getting sniped over here by said Phoenix. The Atlanta coming in, still no Hippolyta here. The Phoenix, at the very least, it only costs 5 population, but at the very least, it forces out Hippolyta, which is not the best at this point. We see a whole bunch of these Phoenix coming in, and it is looking like this might be an answer here for Kimo. Like the Phoenix aren't really good anymore because there's so many upgrades, but maybe they are good at the same token because it's very hard to take them out. Seeing some villagers coming over here, and now Kimo's going with guard towers. He realizes what he can do to stay alive in this game, and we do see a cheeky temple over here. Matreiuss might be going for some cheeky Colossus side builds here, and those Metropolis getting sniped down. The Hippolyta is in. There's one dead Phoenix there, for some reason not getting himself the egg that he so desperately would like. Doesn't matter because he's got no favor left, but not getting an egg there nonetheless. Now the Phoenix does fall, and look at that. Oh, I can't tell you how much it costs. It costs 150 gold, 10 favor. So they're super cheap out of the eggs. Pharaoh coming back in. Got to be super careful with this Pharaoh. This is important to get the sneaky town center up, and we're not seeing that getting rebuilt here for Kimo just yet. There's more villagers coming in, and it's looking like Matreiuss has kind of pulled back. He's got a lot of militia kind of maybe sitting idly by all around the map, and the Pharaoh gets pushed back yet again. Matreiuss too quick, too smart. We're not going to let this town center go up too easily. And we will be seeing an attempt at the Pharaoh coming back in. 7 HP. Not a lot, but every little bit helps. And it's going up. The town center is going up. There's no way to stop it. And Kimo, he's somehow, some way managed to get his town center back. Somehow, some way. We still don't see any Colossus coming out of here. We still got those Spearmen getting raids over here there on the trade route. Matreiuss hasn't walled off his base very well here in this game. We do have some stray barracks at the top of the map as well. And there's a Migdol stronghold. Kimo's got to feel very, very good about that. But he's got very few villages. He's going to have to start building some villages again, which is exactly what he's doing. Is he still building camel caravans? No, he's got 48. He doesn't care. He's got 48. He's got his town center back. It's still 160 pop for Matreiuss, and Matreiuss does have 100 favor right now. As Matreiuss run out of gold, but he's got 100 favor. And I'm sure he's going to want to build some Colossus out of here, going after the main town center of Kimo. See the stray Hetairoi going after the armory there. And what can Kimo do now? He's got to find a way to attack this town center. It's the only way to make any sort of movement in this game. Coinage coming. The 39-minute coinage, ladies and gentlemen. Just classic top-level Age of Mythology for you all. Fortress here going down as well. Maybe Matreiuss just needs a little breather while he sets something up. How much? He's got... Matreiuss has got 40 donkey caravans. 40. That's plus the plentiful, and he's still struggling. 40 donkey caravans, no coinage. Once he gets coinage, his gold is going to shoot up. But look at how many villages he's got. 40. Let's just imagine that's 80 because it's easier to do that math. 120, 135. That leaves him with 20. Is that right? 25 population for units. Maybe a little bit more because it's like 30 population for units. And he's still building villages. I think Matreiuss has been watching some Chrono JJ games. I tell you what, the Colossus are trying to get built over here. The Spearmen coming in to take this one down. Does Matreiuss have architects yet? Yes, he does. So these temple will last for a while. He will get a whole bunch of militia out of here. As militia are all running in to try and take these catapult down. I don't understand what's happening in this game. I don't understand how Kimo's still alive. I don't understand why Matreiuss is 135 civilian unit count. I don't understand how Matreiuss's resources are so low here. I mean, I do because the market's in an awful place, but... What can you do? This is just the game we're watching here. Matreiuss is slowly creeping forward here with this catapult. Is Matreiuss just going to go for a wonder here? Is it a wonder victory kind of game? I don't know if you... Yeah, you can go wonder in meta plays. It was Destroyers tournament. That was Conquest. Getting signal fires, guard towers. Kimo's getting his villager count up. He's finally getting himself engineers. Heavy axemen as well coming through as he's noticing the heavy hoplites. You also need, I mean, Egyptian also needs, against Poseidon, needs axemen for those militia. Because they are basically 90% of a hoplite. So they're still useful. Still useful to have those axemen out. And honestly, right now, Kimo's helping Matreiuss by sniping these donkey caravans. As long as they get through and they just dump their resources, it's fine. He wants to lose these a little bit here. Iron Shield's coming through for Kimo now. So you see a whole bunch of villagers coming over here. The militia are going to take these guys out. Kimo might be trying to get a market. Oh! Guys! Kimo's been here before. I don't know if it was exactly Kimo who had dealt with this, but Kimo is running his villagers into the transport ship. The villagers will be making their way up this side of the map, and he's going to be making a side build over here. Maybe here would be the side build that he wants. We love to see this. I'm not sure if Matreiuss would even have noticed that. He's kind of just got straight units over here. He wouldn't have noticed the transport ship just yet. And he's going to be making a move forward. We see some towers coming up for Kimo as well. As the market is getting dealt with, where is the transport ship going, though? There's a straight trireme here. Got to be careful about that one. Got to be sneaky. Not being sneaky. Oop. 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 Transport ship pretty quick. 4.8 speed. Can get, or 5.3 speed, excuse me, can definitely get past one trireme. And he will be dropping off over here. He's got to pay attention, though, because once he drops off, the villagers need to be moving. Because those trireme will take him down very quickly. Kimo not paying attention. His villagers going to start hurting. There he goes, making a move. Going to get some buildings thrown down over here. Try and be sneaky as best as he can. Towers going up over here. Still have to get control of this location. Right here, this location here is important because if the catapults are in here, the talent center can go down. And that's not what we want to see here for Kimo. As Matreiuss is still working his way forward on this location. Fortress coming down as he's trying to sneak in. Do we have any action going over here? A couple stables going down. We do have a Pentaconti here. The market is up as perfectly placed as he possibly can. Let's go, Kimo. He's showing the business. But that does mean a Pentaconti can take it down, funnily enough here. As we do see some barracks coming down, and this has got to be pretty annoying here. Mark going to get shanked. Will the barracks get up? Yes, it will, and this is going to mean more units streaming in here for Kimo, giving himself even more time to make a push through in the middle of the map here. Spearman dealing with these stables. Now the fortress coming up. It's almost done. More fortress coming. Oh, temple coming up. Naval Auxiliary is coming through for Matreiuss as well. He wants to clean up the sides of these map. I do not think the town center is in range, but the Juggernaut will do tons of damage here. He does manage to snipe the Pharaoh as well. Smart play to do that. Kimo's got himself tons of gold in the bank now, though, so he can easily decide to go Wonder, go Titan, whatever he feels like. And right now, what Matreiuss could do is he could transport shenanigans into the corner as well. Get a fortress over here. Very, very strong. We'll just continue walking through here. He's got these villages here. He's got these stables up. Be annoying. We do see some raids now coming in for Matreiuss. Going to be looking to snipe even more of Matreiuss's gold trade route here. But again, like, look at Matreiuss's economy. He wants to lose these villages. At this point, Matreiuss's villages here, he probably shouldn't be gathering too much with them. He should just be sending them forward to build buildings and die as if he's a part of the Soviet Union in World War II, just sending the civilians to the front line. But instead of giving them rifles, you give them a hammer and a bit of wood to construct on the front line. That's what the plan is here. That's a terrible reference. I'm so sorry. Okay. Guard tower still coming through. Kimo slow pushing. Very, very nice here. And we do see that Matreiuss is going to get in on this position. We do have a catapult here trying to defend. But right now, Kimo's trade route is being shut down. And he's actually out of gold very quickly. Where are the markets here? There we go. There's the market. It's actually in a good spot. You can delete this barracks and he's going to be fine. Is this amount of time right now for Matreiuss going to be enough, though? He's going to try and get a fortress over here. I love that. He's still just trying to slow push in here, get all of the map, completely strangle Kimo. Kimo, very smartly, you got to use the advantage that is Egyptian, and you got that strength of pushing in one area. If you can push in one area, your opponent never leaves that area. It's really, really good for the Egyptian player. And still, this game is very much in the balance. Can go either way here, but I am liking Matreiuss's side build late game shenanigans just a little bit more. We are seeing some markets attempting to get thrown up over here, but Matreiuss already got himself heavy trireme, and here we go. This is what we were talking about. The transport ship with the trireme, villages getting dropped off. Here we go. Fortress in the corner with the help of trireme. I would love to see a cheeky quick wall over here as well to make sure his villagers don't go down. This fortress is going to go up fast. Kimo not paying attention down here, losing the villager before it goes idle, so he's not going to get an alert over there. Matreiuss is so good at this game. He's still pushing forward on this side as well. More towers coming up over here. More villagers coming in. Still nothing coming through. We see there's the wall coming in just before the mercenaries start. And this is what makes Matreiuss so good. This is what makes it so hard to play against. You got to defend so many different ways of defending against Matreiuss, because he can attack you from everywhere. Doesn't matter how safe you think you are, you ain't safe. Beautiful, beautiful play. More towers coming up for Kimo in the middle of the map. The tower's up now for Matreiuss here. He's going to be able to start spamming Heliopoli onto this town center. We see another fortress coming up over here, and this is completely choking Kimo in this game, and a complete masterclass on late game Poseidon here for you guys. Beautiful, beautiful play. We are seeing more Petropolis coming in for Matreiuss. And what can Kimo do here? Kimo can try again, go for another side build over here. Matreiuss has now restarted his trade route in a perfect position. We see Matreiuss grabbing this wood as well for himself, because he wants to get a little bit more wood. He's got himself 4,000 food right now for some reason. At the moment, food sells for very little, so it's not much point in having anyone on food. You just take them all off food if you likes. Just moving forward and start shanking or sacking for population or something like that. More towers coming up as the Petropolis are just sitting in here, and there is no way right now for Kimo to defend against this. One Petropolis, Polyphemus coming out. More Petropolis will follow. Needs some more walls here, but there's just so many towers. Look at this mercenary cavalry. It can't even get to the Petropolis. It's so strong. This is how you beat Mercenary. If you ever complain about Mercenary again, ask yourself, did you spam 1 billion towers and roleplay as Matreiuss? And you will say no. And as you lost the game. More towers coming up here. We do see the Pharaoh empowering this, so it's going to be able to stay alive for a very, very long time. We need a lot more units to come out. We just have a Polyphemus in here now. It's more towers coming down. Matreiuss is like, I want to stay here. I'm going to stay here for a long time. You ain't pushing me out of this location. We got the raids coming back in here for Kimo, but Matreiuss already defending. He's got those free militia here as well. He's got the Toxotes. He still hasn't had himself champion Toxotes. He's just sitting here with heavy Toxotes at 48 minutes, 50 seconds into the game. Absolutely insane. Oh, got one hit off there. One hit. Another mercenary coming in. Going to go down. Gets another one hit. Oh, no. The tower defense from Matreiuss is breaking here as the mercenary cavalry are getting very small amounts of damage done. Fortified towns that are getting taken down again. Kimo's got 80 gold left in the bank. His trade route is bumping around, not doing anything. We do see the Colossus over here getting sniped down, so it's not able to kill off that. But what does it matter? If he loses this town center, there's nothing that Kimo can do here. Catapult coming in. Fortified town center falling. Corner of the map completely held onto here by Matreiuss. Neither player needing a wonder. Neither player going for Titan. This is just straight late game skill, straight brute force here from Matreiuss. And Kimo, he's under pressure from both sides of his base right now as the catapults are able to start taking down his hometown center. We have seen Kimo come back from 2 town centers to 3 town centers once in this game, but this is a completely different situation. This is completely set up now for Matreiuss. This is very hard to break, and we will probably see another fortress go up here first before he goes for the town center, or he might just go for the town center straight away. Okay, he's going for it straight away. We'll see if he's going to be able to grab that one. We do see the raids coming back onto this trade route. Matreiuss, again, 41 donkey caravans. He doesn't care. Kill off as many donkey caravans as you like. He's got way too much gold income right now. Villager's going to be shanking the town center. Not going to get that one up just yet. These siege works will go down over here. Need to see some of those Hippocon coming out to help out, but they're queued up. No population. And now, Kimo's doing it right now. He's actually going after this town center. It's very low HP here. Very low HP. We've got Matreiuss repairing this one back up. This is what he needs to do. Forget about the back. Maybe even try to go for a base trade or something. Forget about the back of his base. Push forward as hard as he can. Try and defend this for as long as he can. We just see a Polyphemus coming in here, going to be sniping down these villagers. There's more towers coming in. Again, the mercenary just goes down so quickly there to those guard towers. Polyphemus is helping out a ton over here as some Hippocon are making their way through. The catapult are getting big damage done onto this town center. There are 15 villagers here, but 3 of them idle. It's not going to be enough to hold on. We're starting to see a couple of Hippocon sneaking through here. Kimo trying to get his towers up as best as he can as the catapult are getting plenty of damage and looking like Matreiuss might actually end up losing this town center here, which is absolutely huge. However, while this is all going on, Matreiuss says, I don't care. Look at this. This is a stone wall. This is catapult. This is your town center. It's going down. It's going down. There's already a tower over here as well to help out. The stone wall does end up coming up just before that catapult hits it. I would have gone down instantly. We might be able to kill that down. And Matreiuss does end up losing this town center. But while he lost it, he's getting this town center up himself. And it looks like he's got the towers up already. Going to be able to get his population back. He's got all his villagers trying to get this town center up. We see another fortress coming up as well. Very smart to do that because it means that if Kimo wants to take this down, he not only has to kill the fortress, but he also has to kill those militia. So smart to just spam that up. He's got so many resources in the bank as well. And we do actually, in effect, see the wall getting taken down. Very smart play by Kimo to get the catapult in here. We do see a Prodromus coming through. Going to do a lot of damage to the catapult. Prodromus have that bonus damage against catapults, but they die so quickly. Though he does have Thracian horses and there's no towers here, so maybe not so quickly, but does manage to take that down nonetheless. Town center still not able to come back up here for Matreiuss as he's throwing up so many fortresses here. 3 fortress on this location. Going to be very difficult for Kimo to push through. He's going to try and take these down, and he will kill them eventually, but it's going to be a very slow process. And Matreiuss is already back up to 3 town centers. The home town center getting taken down, and the Pharaoh and power rate might seem busted, but right now these Petropoli are getting big damage done, though he's losing them quickly over here because he's got no more walls in this location. But now look at this. Matreiuss goes, I can kill this town center. Colossus can kill this town center. Can kill these markets. Stop the gold income. We'll see what Matreiuss is going to do with that gold Colossus. More towers coming up as he's going in from both sides, strangling Kimo. Not going to allow Kimo any room to breathe in this game. Kimo's still trying to push forward over here. He's got a couple of towers up. He has managed to pick off one of those fortresses, but again, those militia come down, and then that's a dead catapult, and then that's the town center back up. You got to be super on top of this with these towers if you want to keep, want to actually kill this. It's very similar to how Matreiuss managed to get his town center of the Egyptians down. Because you're going to get spammed with mercenary. You need the towers to kill them off. Once they kill off, then you can push forward some more. And we see some more of the cold Colossus coming in now onto the town center to take this one down. Even the Tyroi here. Unfortunately, the Colossus, I mean, they take a while to kill, and it's very good. And Kimo in that moment does end up tapping out. 53 minutes and 59 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. What a game here by Matreiuss and Kimo, to be honest. Matreiuss showing off what I think is the best way to play Poseidon. He went for a heroic age timing with bronze, with the 3-headed Hydra, with Thracian horse cavalry. He got into a bit of a weird position, but he managed to get out of it completely equal, if not with an advantage. And then he pressed that advantage for as long as he could. Had a beautiful time on this location to take this down. Late game Matreiuss is a force to be reckoned with. He's over here with all this stuff. He's over here with all this stuff. And Kimo just not fast enough in this game to prevent Matreiuss from getting in and destroying him. GG. Well played, Matreiuss, getting this win. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see these games, all the rest of the series, Metaplays did do them. They're over on Metaplays YouTube channel, or will be there, and they're on their Twitch channel. And I will see you guys in the next